Salutations, one and all. Welcome back to Fallen London. We got back to the docks after the previous episode, and we were struck with this strapping young gentleman. He's returned, and we can't wait to see what he needs from us. A little request. Once more, we find ourselves air on the quayside. What is, I suppose you might say, the lip of the well of opportunities. Let us both drink deeply from this well, by which I mean my patron has a task for you. Take a payment across the ocean and bring back only a package. Of course we're going to do this. Of course, if you return to London with a little package, we'll probably have something sharp to say about it. We agree, absolutely. Of course. Here's the money. Don't lose it. Now bring the package back here, and it is my hearty recommendation that you avoid the ungentle attentions of the excise, on account of if you return without the package, it is of no interest to my patron whether you have lost it or have taken it from you. Good luck. Good luck. If you return to London without an unstaped crate of brilliant souls before completing this task, there's a risk that the blind bruiser will take offense. We do not want to offend this strapping gentleman. Look at that mustache. How could you mistrust it? So we've done something like this before. He gives us $1,000. We got to make sure we don't spend it, though it is very tantalizing. Absolutely. Continue. All right. Things we need to get done immediately. Well, we need to stock up on fuel. We need to be able to survive a little bit longer out on that sea. Maybe 14 fuel. We got a lot of supplies. We need to get 5 candles and 1 flare for Nuncio. We still got the flare. There he is. 2 spots left. We go full fuel. We go full fuel. We're going to be doing a nice little riggy-ziggy adventure today. At least that's the goal. That's the goal. We never really stick to the goals, though, as we send ourselves out and discover new and succulent locations. The Alarming Scholar. I don't think we have anything left to dump off, because we stopped off here, we went off and killed the crab, and then we came back. So I think everything is all set and ready to go. Absolutely. But I'm going to do a quick double check, and I'll be right back. Uno momento. Alright, we didn't have anything to do. We just sold a few things. We had some silk and a cask of mushroom wine. We sold that and stocked up on a little bit of extra fuel. And on we go. What is the journey dictation this time? So we've always been going straight up here to get to our location of Nuncio. But this time, let's go down. We want to do some exploration in this episode. We want to get some new locations. So we're going to head down past Station 3, maybe stop off, see what's changed, and then move on up to Nuncio. Let us begin. Full speed ahead, lads. We have waters to cross. Got to give Benjamin a little bit of airspace. Get his wings loosened up. Limber. We're going to need him to be able to spot different locations with ease. We can talk to our fisherman friends. Perhaps get a news report. I think we probably did this already, to be honest, but just to be safe. I always love a good exchange of stories. We are pretty freaking out right now. Holy shit. Alright. Dock us, light the ship. We did it already. At ease. So we want to head a little bit south. Past Rowena's Rocks. Now, I'm pretty certain we're going to run into our daring captain, the pirate poet. Do we take him on? We've learned that we can best this gentleman. But you know, we don't have any space. I just realized we don't really have any space in our hold. I think we just bypass him for now. We have a chance to do some science with him, but we don't have enough power to do said science. We want to make sure we stop off at the salt lions later on. Pick up more of that trading material. We should always be hitting the salt lions on the way back. Alright, what does a strange catch do again? Lures a submerged Z-beast to the surface. That sounds terrifying. All clear. Laughed from the foredeck. So we want to be saving our secrets as well. I think we need 7 secrets total in order to start upgrading some of our places in our mana. Thornwell Croft, is this new? No, we've passed this before. Don't you dare forget. You stand on the bridge with a likely lass's locket in your hand. Keep it. Oh, is this that lady that we may have had a sultry affair with? It's a risk for both of you. Shore-bound lovers grow lonely and Z captains die young. Throw it away. With enough time and effort, you could break her heart. Or she yours. I think we keep it just for a little bit longer. Why not? It gives us a little bit of comfort. Keep it. Sweet sorrow just got unlocked. Don't you dare forget me. It's a risk both you shorebound. Close your hand over the locket. The Z air is cold, but the heat of your blood has warmed the metal of the locket. Keep it close. We lost some terror. We have a sweetheart in London. For now, your affair with your officer is forgotten. Did we give up the sultry Grandeur hair? Unacceptable. What say you? Her father. She becomes more talkative when she has something to cut. Perhaps you can get her to say more about her father. Who was he then? There's flensing, deadening, an orderly arranging of scales from large to small. This was the creature's favorite organ, she says, working briskly with tweezers and blade. Don't touch it! The purple bits are toxic! She only turns to a personal matter when she's had a chance to rinse her fingers. I get my proficiency with metal from both sides of the family, she says, watching your expression closely. Then, Mother was a favorite with Mr. Iron. She says that they only worked together, that Mr. Iron sponsored her work and provided her with tools, sharper tools, that do not bend so easily. An occurrence. We lost the strange catch, so we needed that in order to further her storyline. I wonder why we can't tell her about this yet. We must have to push the story even further. I could just read this, but I dare not. That's a hefty amount of text. The waters beneath the earth, the undersea. Onward, men. Now, I remember the last time we were crossing around here. I'm pretty sure our fear and terror was a little bit higher, so we could see these creepy faces under the sea. I love a game that deals with sanity. I think it was Eternal Darkness. I don't know if anyone remembers that game. It was for the Nintendo GameCube, I'm pretty sure. But that was one of my favorites growing up. It was kind of like a weird Resident Evil styled game. Like when you're like controlling people as a tank controls. But it dealt with insanity in such a unique way where the game would change completely as your insanity levels rose. Loved it. Like the volume of your TV would start going down. It was absolutely incredible. Okay, we're okay for fuel, so I don't think we need to worry too much about our light. Fear could be a concern as we elongate our travels. But please be careful where you're driving, good sir. Yeah, it smashed right into us. I don't even know if he was real. Okay, let's start like moving through here. Hopefully we can find Port Cecil. There are no islands within Benjamin's range. Damn it, Benjamin. There could be something up in this little area. Let's take a quick check. If anything, we'll get some pages maybe for exploring some islands. We can harvest you. Wait for it. Wait for it. Men, hold the line. Hold steady. We've done. Alright, it will slightly reduce terror. I think we dispose of the corpses because gathering up only takes away the hunger bar. And it's not too high right now. Reduce some terror. Lost 2 terror. Thank the gods. I need to use Benjamin a little bit more, I think, when we're navigating through these uncharted waters. Alright, how do we... Okay, we got explored. Let's move this way. Follow the easterly winds. Are there winds in the Sunless Sea? Highly unlikely, right? Maybe there's a little bit of a breeze, like a draft. We operate on steam power. It's oddly quiet. No crabs. No jellyfish. No monsters of the... What the hell is this? Discovered regal complexus. What a name. It does seem to be quite complex, and it does have a regality to it, doesn't it? What is this music? The principles of coral, the corpse rainbow glow from beneath the waves, echoes the false stars above. Oh, I love that little little twangage. How do we... What? How did we not explore any of those spots? Did we hit the diagonoid? I think we passed by the diagonoid in perfection. There are no islands. The mists of the sea of autumn get into the eyes, the heart. It's... Damn it, I wasn't done reading that. The blue lightning crawl leisurely up the funnel. Saint Erasmus dancing. The cries go up. Believe in the twang. This appears to be quite mushroomy. I don't trust giant mushrooms. Though that little oasis there, the Swallowing Isles. It is sent delectable. This regality is everywhere. Do you think we can take this guy down now? Our previous captain failed miserably. I'm a little scared. I'm a little scared. You'll never take us alive, you filthy shark. We've been bested by thee. We choose life. The Noctic Lobe. Let us pass between the Noctic Lobe and the regality of whatever this place was called. All clear. Discovered the wreck of the Emperor Wolfgang. We have to be able to park here. You can't just give us a shipwreck and not give us any place to park. Brock's Reef. It's everywhere. There's no dockables, though. This hurts me. Port Cecil! We've done it. We've finally found Port Cecil. Full speed ahead, lads. We have a chess tournament to win. The gnomic Gallivant has been ever so patient. 9 fuel left? Jesus. You need so much fuel to make it to Nuncio. How the hell did we do it last time? I think there's a dockable right there. Alright. Lights off. Let's coaster in. What is that? It's disgusting. It's an albino moray. Our long journey has finally come to an end. The sourceless silver glow, a haven for players of games. Port Cecil, rumpled convolutions of coral fill the water, glimmering with silvery light. The harder you look, the more you see shapes amid the chaos, almost as if they were sculpted. This one could be a crenellated castle. That one, a horse's head. A neat little port huddles into the side of the coral island. Prosaic imperial docks and houses tucked away in a baroque organic chaos. In that curious silvery light, among the frozen chaos of coral, the scene has the unreal air of a pencil sketch crumpled and discarded. Assist the gnomic Gallivant in his revolutionary scheme. We have to assist them. 100% chance. Okay, wait a minute. We gotta do some other things first. Gather Shintalak. Let's play some chess. Chess is popular with principal. The port is full of exiles, drunks, and washed-up Z traders. They all play, often obsessively. Be careful. The chess piece is a card from Shintalak. Here in the principles. That can be very dangerous. 100%. Let's do it. Ooh, a disciplined success. Odd thoughts bubble up each time you touch the chess piece. This one longs for home. That one has a secret desire for revenge against the slayer of its rank mate. This will be a queen one day. Those would do better as a metal. You taste the metal, you ignore these thoughts and move methodically to a victory over your opponent. He blinks, checkmate. He asks helplessly, win enough games and something else will occur. We've gained a page and some fragments. 78% chance. I say we go for it. You can't stop us. We get another page. I think it's the same thing. Checkmate. Yeah, it's the same little bit of dialogue there. Initial gambits. The coral is changing. We're gaining pages, which is amazing. Okay, we gotta hold off now. We gotta hold off. Explore the coral knoll around Port Cecil. Sea laps dark around silvery coral. Humps and columns rise from the coral, a bewildering maze. Go carefully. A raggedy fellow, me lord. I'm a good Z-man, and yours if you'll have me. Will you have me? I'm hungry. I'll work hard. He seems likely enough, if a little ragged and sorrowful. Take him with you. You could use an extra hand. You know what? We could use another crewman. Leave him here or pay his passage home. An act of generosity. Now, you'll come with us, good sir. I can see that mustache underneath your nasal cavity. You'll fit in quite wondrously. Welcome aboard. You won't be sorry. I'll double the watches. Ask anyone. They'll tell you I have a good name. Yes, eventually you get him to stop talking. His enthusiasm is promising, if a little pitiable. There may be further effects from this decision. We gained a singular crew. Continue. This is the sailor who came begging for you for a berth. He's done good work, this one, but he's keeping a little shrine to the salt, the nameless god of the horizon, at the back of the hold. Now look, we don't believe in the gods. Out here, a captain needs all the help he can get, even from sad, strange gods of Pharrell's. You'll have none of this nonsense aboard your ship. If the salt even exists, its attention is dangerous. Forbid it. You gain 2 terror. A certain matter becomes clear. Not all the crew are pleased, but most understand. I feel like he's going to try and murder us. I think we've done something horrible. Gather intelligence. We got the port report. The older inhabitants of Port Cecil carry coral incrustations like a disease, splotched with silvery light. They like to go up into the limestone heights behind the harbor, to lay their heads against the pillars and towers, stare at the roof of the Neath, dream open-eyed. Sometimes they speak of things far away, the Canet's work, the smuggler wars, the Fathom King's secrets. Perhaps it's not all invented. Port Cecil. We have much business to do here. We will assist the Gnome Gallivant in his revolutionary scheme. There is a door carved in the crenellated castle. The Gallivant holds a gaily wrapped package in his arms. A long string trails out of it. This is it, me lord. Steel yourself and get the door for me, please. The right person, place, and time. Beyond the door is a long hall of chess tables. A dark man from the Presbyterian sits alone in the center of the room, playing against himself. The Gallivant pulls the package's strings. 1,000 years is more than enough, don't you think? He tosses into the room before slamming the door. An explosion knocks it from its hinges, crashing between you both. You peek into the room. The man is dead as any of the pieces. The immortal man is dead. You now have 1 vital intelligence. Your information from the Cuban Canal quality has gone. Your information from the Iron and Misery Company quality has gone. The Gnome Gallivant's I don't even know what this man was meant to do. He's murdered the immortal man? He dusts off his suit. So ends 1,000 years. I've one last appointment, my lord, in King Eater's castle. Time is a cage, and I'm anxious to get there as swiftly as you'll allow. Agreed to deliver him to the King Eater's cage. You have already come this far together. See it through to the end. Absolutely. He's like my best friend. He embraces you like a comrade. Absolutely delightful. You have helped my master pen a happier history for us all. I'll be sure to tell him of your assistance when we reach the castle. Bound for King Eater's castle. Gods be praised. Do you have any shops? I think we gotta buy some fuel. We're spending a little bit of money, but it's gonna pay off in the end. We need to make it to Nuncio. Alright, full speed ahead, lads. How far away is Nuncio? It's not that far. We can cross right up through here and things should be peachy. This one looks like a little mermaid. I think that was that weird lizard thing. It's got 210. I don't think we want to mess with that. That glowing purple is quite tantalizing, it must be said. But we're traveling in zones where we shouldn't be, I think. But you're gonna stop us. We will become mail carriers. He's still following us. I don't like the albino morays. What the hell is this place? All clear. It looks like a fungal habitation again. Blue lightning crawls leisurely up the funnel. Zeb at me. What do you got for us, Benjamin? Nothing. Alright, let's start heading up for Nuncio. We'll do a little wrap around, get a little bit more exploration done. Are we in like the final area? I think this is the, maybe the second to last. Maybe there's one more red line for us to cross. Ah, crap, the mist. Yeah, I definitely feel we need a faster ship. That would help extremely. I'd prefer to go around this mist than through it. It's just open seas. This is terrifying. There are no islands. And now we enter the calumnies. There's a wild and glorious scent in the air, a kind of light. Why do sailors fear this place? Maybe because there's a freaking 600 elder angler crab crustacean. Get out of here, gentlemen. We must flee. It's the Nautical Vortex. What the hell are you? A rat barge. This place is dangerous. It's spooky. McMaster's Haven. That's the one. That's Nuncio. Ah, these men. What the hell? Is there a beast in the mists? Or is it just our terror? Lights out. All clear. We've returned to the wondrous land of Nuncio. Do not return, sender. Okay, let's remember how to do this. We had to do some more shift work at the dock office, I think. Explore along the beach. Assemble a port report. We always want to assemble the port reports. Cataloging all the peculiarities of this place takes many pages. A tailor who imports gilt buttons and braid just to be able to keep everyone's uniform in condition. The fashion of wearing a post bag with nothing inside. Wearing it open, wearing it upside down, torn apart, or as a hat. Wearing it any way that will show it doesn't have letters in it. Then there are the sitting rooms prepared or papered in cancelled stamps. The bergamot pomegranate curd on toast. That sounds delicious. Bergamot pomegranate curd. The commas and rat corpses, the hatred of cats, the absolute custom against every issue, issuing a paper invitation for any event, no matter how formal. It's the familiarity, the not quite Londonness of the place that makes it so odd. Alright. I know what happens if we explore along the beach. Maybe something's changed? Shifty going, the rocks ship and slither underfoot, but you keep your balance. Yeah, this is collecting... Oh, rescue a squashy parcel. A red scrawl across the wrapping. Perhaps there's some evidence of great hollowness underneath these shores. Take the surroundings. Alright, take some surroundings in. Striking the ground caused the stones to shift and rattle. It's hard at first. I think we did this before. Rescue a squashy parcel. You gain 10 fragments. A name of some power worth remembering. Interesting. Take surroundings. No, collect material for the dead letter. Might as well get some material. Alright, back to the docks. Go to the postman's tavern. Warmer inside than it looks. I remember these guys really accepted us. Show off your sack of undeliverable post. It's full of conversation-starting bits, like this parcel with the bloodstains. Take it away. Everybody flinches. Oh, shit. I remember we did this before and it pisses them off. Damn it. Ask to borrow you for trade war stories about your shift work. You know how to fit in. Talk about the caverns below the dead letter office. Someone must know something. I think we did all this before. You've lost. Still your fool tongue. Yeah, see, oh, damn it. We keep going down. I should have remembered this stuff. Trade war stories. Maybe this will help things out. We know how to fit in. We've gained it. All right, we're back up to 5. We're accepted by the locals. Let's get out of here before we do more damage than good. All right. Let's do a shift. The bell chimes above the door. The fellow many collections look away. Why did we need... Here it is. Descend into the basement with flame. 5 candles and a flare. Properly equipped candles for the way and a flare for the bottom. Oh, first we want to feed in our unsortables. Our undeliverables. You've lost it. We're getting better. We're getting more friendship points. 32% chance. Alright, descend into the basements with flame. Spiral on spiral on spiral. The descent is long and slow. You count the turns at first, but the time comes when you can't see the square of light from the door above, and can't mark how far you have come around the spiral. You exhaust one candle after another. At the end, you come to a place where the ramp opens onto a bowl-shaped floor. The cavern must be hundreds of feet wide here. You light your flare, but even that does not show the cavern walls. The floor is carpeted with, at first you think it's gravel, but no, it's broken shards of clay and stone, all scribbled over in words too old to read. At the center of the space is a needle of deep black rock, glossy as resin, glittering with ice, inscribed with 3 arcane sigils that hurt to look at. You feel a meaning in their presence, a prohibition or a commandment, that all things must come to their destined place, that what cannot be delivered immediately must be saved against a future date, that a message that goes unheard is a tragedy, that the signal must be carried no matter how far, no matter through what darkness, no matter whether the sender still lives, nor whether the recipient can even read the language of the writing. The inscription resolves itself and is known to you. No word lost. You now have one searing enigma. I believe we needed this for that one island of like madness. We lost the candles. We lost the flare. We gained terror. But we learned in Postal Secrets, quality is now 7, visitor to the center stone. There's no way out but up. Sit down a moment. The rest of the spiral will still be there after you've got your breath. Let's sit down a moment, see what happens. Could you possibly have come down this far? Surely not. Your breath grows ragged and your legs cramp. Sit down for a moment. Visions, dreams. You relax against a shelf. It isn't comfortable at all, as the edge of a metal box is prodding you between the spine and the shoulder blade, and somewhere off to your right it sounds like a horse breathing. It doesn't matter. It seems kind of important. In the dimness you see, or remember, or dream, a silver tree growing in a courtyard. The reverie lasts only a few heartbeats before you properly awake again. Sit down for a moment. It's the same thing. Alright, ascend the stairs. At the surface, the dead letter office is still here, its machine still working, its basket still filling with missed invitations and misplaced wills. Shouldn't it have been blasted away, destroyed by the force of what lies beneath? Ooh. Maybe we converse? Or tell the postal rat about what we saw below. Maybe he will be... Let's talk to the rats. We already talked about this one before, I think. Alright. Without name, you start to explain, but your language doesn't have the right words to express it. The weight of the delivery commandment, the sacred necessity for every word to reach its destination, and the countless individual miscarriages of meaning from one entity to another, which have occurred throughout history and are still occurring to the detriment of the whole universe. He holds up a paw. Not going to understand it no matter how much you explain, he says. And I'm glad, as if I did understand, I'd be likely to run mad, working where and as I do. After a moment he adds, likely you'll forget at least, forget some of it. After all, you never wore the uniform. Then he points out where your hair has singed at the temples and gives you an ointment he keeps in a drawer. Wait a minute. Do we need to return there with the uniform? Maybe we can't return there. Maybe we screwed that up. End the shift. Return to the docks. We're finished here for now. Go to the postman's tavern. Warmer inside than it looks. I remember we tried to borrow a uniform and it didn't let us before. Trade war stories about your shift work. Judge the postman in light of what you now know. All have failed. Honor the postman in light of what you now know. All have tried. Ask to borrow a uniform first. We've gained. We have a total of 6. They're polite, even apologetic about your request. You're welcome here and welcome to take shifts at the dead letter office, but you cannot wear that uniform unless you are a postal employee back in fallen London regulations. Blunt Thomas says you have a look at the uniform jacket at least. Okay. I think we're going to judge them. All have tried. We will honor the postmen in their epic quest to constantly move mail. Saints and martyrs, nothing about them now seems comical or strange. The regulation maintenance of their uniforms is a mark of holy dedication. Their scars are earned by faith and hard work. They were given an impossible task, but none excuse themselves just because of that. The hairless postwoman sees your glance and returns a rueful smile. You've gained 1 nuncio, cultivating friendship. New total, we're trusted in nuncio. An occurrence. Learned in postal secrets. Quality is now 8. Understanding of postal work, and we lost 5 terror. I guess that's all we can do. Is there any shops? Ooh, harbor provisioners. Isn't that man part of our crew? We can get some extra fuel. Maybe like 1 more, just in case we don't make it back. And with, I think we need 20 hold to pick up the stonemason men on the way back. I feel like there's more to do here. Exploring the rig. If we go back in here, we can't do anything. Okay, I feel like we're going to want to try and find, and the shift. Perhaps not. Where's the map? Where was it? We did find it somewhere. The codex. I think we need to go and visit the codex to progress whatever this this enigma that we found. So how do we want to go back to Fallen London? It would be beneficial to get as much exploration done as possible. Going up and around, it could be the way to do that. It seems like it might be a little bit dangerous, but let's see what we can do. You know what, supplies? It's a little tight, isn't it? We may be getting a little bit dangerous. But let's see. We've made it back on less supplies than this. Who is this? It's one of those rat crew. 130. I think we can take this guy out. A rat barge. I feel like they might be friendly. We are trying to befriend the rats after all. You know what? We need your supplies. Behold, the power of the citadel. We come from the islands of Big Moat, where your kind have gained independence. As such, we shall destroy you. Alright, we got a double strike up and ready. We don't need the double strike. Loot and scuttle the vessel. Lean pickings, a cache of curiosities. We get some parabol linen. Adios. I was hoping for supplies. The parabol linen may have actually filled up our hold. Oh, we're going to lose hold space with the fuel, so we'll be fine. We can still get the stonemasons. Or whatever they were called. Send out Benjamin. The Sea of Lilies. Hello there. Let us try and visit this one last place before heading back home. What are you? Oh, is that who I think it is? Oh, wait a minute. We want to get that person. I think that's the pirate poet. Get back here. Where are they going? They're always going around in a circle. Not this time. How dare you? How dare you ignore our presence? Oh, 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 oh. Shouldn't have come here. We're going to head on right past them. Pop that. It's very rare that they actually get a shot off. And then we initiate Circular Supreme. We shall follow your posterior with the fervor of the gods and the wind at our back. Ooh. You cannot bash us, you filthy poet. But we will have I hit F1 accidentally. We will have drinks upon your precipice. Gods be praised. Alright, investigate the wreckage. Captain, quick! Rescue the pirate parrot. 100 echoes. We got some fuel, got some supplies. It seems like this is just a rinse and repeat and a cache of curiosities. 3 supplies. We're ready. The only thing we have to worry about now is fuel. As we approach the Sea of Lilies. We're also going to stop off at the Khanate. The Kaganet? I don't know what it's called. But we're going to stop off there to see if our spy network has any vital intelligence for us. Now, hopefully, we can kind of... Ooh. Lights off? Where's the parking? Oh, it's on that side, isn't it? You filthy bastards. Holy hell, look at this thing. I think we have to accept terror. When we get back to London, it's going to reset to 50. So if we let terror creep a little bit high, it's fine. I don't think we're going to be able to get back with less than 50. So we might as well kind of embrace it right now. To conserve some fuel and avoid that shark. They're everywhere. Wisdom. We discovered... No, wait a bit. Alright, wisdom. Nabidabit built this place as a prison for the Khanate. Now it answers only to its governor, and its governor answers to no one. Let the shady cook go ashore. What a good experience, he says dangerously. Limmers it too. Let's get a port report first, old chap. One thing at a time. Ships from the Canada are most common, but you see Shellonite vessels, polytheme triremes, with chained and sulky, unfinished men. Corsairs disposing of their miscreants, even one furtive Iremi skiff. The wardens pay them well for their prisoners. Oh, this is where we can hand over prisoners. Sultry. We can rescue some prisoners. Not gonna happen. Alright. Go get him. He's gone. Shit. A warm welcome. Oh yes, the unctuous fellow assures you. We value enthusiasm over formal qualifications. The not oracles are always hungry, but they are also delicate in their tastes. Their meals must be prepared assiduously. I understand this fellow is indentured to you. Well, we have collected tremendous stores of knowledge from the oracles. Tremendous. Let me give you some of my notes, and we will of course replenish your stores. Thank you so much. The cook departs eagerly into the prison. As soon as the doors are opened, he doesn't even say goodbye. We gained 5 fuel, 5 supplies, a secret strategic information, tales of terror. Oh my god. We gotta move in the Great Cream. Absolutely worth it. We don't even need any of this stuff. Absolutely worth it. I miss him, though. I do miss him. Alright. We gotta go dark mode. Avoid this filthy shark. And begin heading to the Khanate. You say nothing. I completely forgot where we were supposed to go for the, Shit, wait a minute. Wait a minute. We were supposed to go somewhere for the Bruiser. The Admiralty Commission, collecting cargo for the Cheery Man. Collect from Gators Morn. You've been asked to pick up a package and return to London. Don't come back without it. Ah, shit. We gotta get to Gators Morn. Map me. You know what? It's perfect. It's perfect. We're gonna come back and we're gonna be making so much money. I got a good feeling about next episode. We're gonna finally buy a new ship, I think. Alright, full speed ahead. We can't waste any time. Light me. How's our terror looking? 48? Not too bad. Okay, we gotta get to Khan's heart. Pardon me? What was that? Oh. He looks hefty. We want nothing to do with your heftiness. It's a Canuck War Trimaran. Get out of here. We're not at war with you. Or perhaps we are? Maybe we should not be going into enemy territory. He's still coming. It's kind of concerning. Alright, let us pass through Ogadai's bridge. We're coming for you, Copper Quarter. Let's see. Khan's Heart. Time in the tea house. Hire crew. Wander Khan's Heart. We want to get a port report if we can. Purchase fuel at an outrageous price. Pay a storyteller. Find out what your spies need. This is to improve the quality of your network. You'll need something. Find out what. Oh, gather the port report is a chancy challenge. We don't want to do that. 15% chance. The better your network, the easier this will be. All right. Your network needs something. This will improve your network here. Okay, what does it need? Prisoners' honey. A firkin of prisoners' honey? If you provide this successfully, your network level may increase. Perhaps you simply can't obtain what you need. Let the opportunity pass, come back later. This will allow you to choose another mission when you come back, usually, but not always, a different one. It will cost something awaits you. I'm okay with doing this one. We need to get just a firkin of prisoners' honey. I think we can pick that up back at dock. Okay. Let's get that honey. I think there's nothing else we want to do here. Yeah, now we can fulfill the spy's need. Alright, let's leave. We don't want to do anything. I think if we start walking around, wander Khan's Heart, I think it can make them more suspicious of us, if I remember correctly. We want to be as unsuspicious as possible and slowly build that spy network. Okay, onward to Gator's Morn. Full speed ahead, gentlemen. 9 fuelage. I think that should take us there. But we're going to go a little bit dark. It's interesting because it seems like the Canet, the ancestors came here long before London fell. So even before London fell into the Sunless Sea, people had already arrived here. The Antonine Abyss? That sounds horrible. Alright, straight on till morning. Yeah, there's definitely an interesting amount of lore in this game. Very unique. Alright. So we want to deliver this package. And I think last time we did still get a fair amount of money for doing this. Alright, Gator's Morn. An evening at the Arid Limpet. I love that name. Explore the Morn. A shivering corsair with a package. Oh god, they're cold. Take them from me. Take them. Where's my money, dude? Don't you cheat me. Take them. I want my money. Absolutely. We lost $1,000, but we got an unstaped crate of brilliant souls. They're absolutely brilliant. Oh, I thought we could buy the Firkin Prisoner of Honey. That would have been amazing. Oh, concealed compartment, you say? I'm tempted to buy this. We have the money. I'm tempted to buy this. If we're doing a lot of sultry shipments, but maybe not yet. $30 for fuel. I think 8 fuel is enough to get us home. I think 8 fuel is going to be enough to get us home. Yes. Yes. All right. Gator's Morn. Explore the Morn. Gather into a 50% chance. Let's explore the Morn. Oh my god, a contest of riddles. Fisherfolk, sailors, a shady couple of likely pirates, and is that a drowny down by the water's edge? They sit round a fire at the Z's edge passing around a bottle of something viciously back. They're wagering on riddles. Will you join them? Oh God, the pages. The pages. Attempt one of the great riddles of Irem. Riddles are for children. We care little for your trixies and baubles. I don't think we want to do anything else here. I'm tempted to do the 50-50 chance to gather some intelligence. We're going to do it. We freaking failed. We lost the crew. Damn, I hope it was that one guy that was praying to the gods. But we did get a port report. Alright, let's leave. When it's a 50-50 chance, you can't say no to that. And in the name of glory and grandeur, we shall roll the dice. Okay, let's get straight back home to London. All right. That should have just been put into fast motion for you. We decide to kill that jellyfish and scatter their remains to the sea. We got to stop off here. Hopefully we have enough storage. I'm pretty sure we should. The salt lions. Carry the Sphinx stone. You will need a deposit and 20 units of spare cargo. Where's our hold? Oh. Can we sell anything? You bastards. We absolutely want to take this on. Compile a port report, of course. Visit the unmakers. I want this. Does that mean we just have to throw stuff overboard? The crate of souls is important. We have supplies. I think we get rid of like 2 supplies. How do I do that? A say? What does a say mean? What does it say? This would fetch you 5 echoes in Fallen London. Oh my god, you can find out how much it's worth? 60 echoes. Interesting. Click to jettison some cargo. That's what we want to do. How many we got? We need 1, 2, 3. Jettison 3 supplies. It hurts. That's like 60 bucks we just jettisoned. Carry the Sphinx stone. Continue. All right. Let us sail. And welcome home to Fallen London, the wolf-stacked docks and the glorious scented croissant of York. We got big things to sell off and accomplish. The revenue men. Declare all control good, pay the customs duty, and you know what? Set something aside has become a tough challenge. This used to be easy for us to do. I think we gotta talk our way out of this one. It's gonna cost us 5. But I don't want to take any risks. Damn it, this used to be an easy one for us to do. It must be because we lost the cook. Is that the Vales? Damn it, we need to get a cook. Okay, talk your way out of the search. Of course, you hint at secret business. The duty officer snaps a salute and box in order. You may pass. A breath of relief. We're home. We have one menace's nightmare's strength. I thought we got rid of our nightmare. That sounds horrible. Collect messages from the Harbor Master. Okay, someone wants to sign on. Alright, another free evening. Continue. Hand over the cargo and claim your payment. Oh, very good. You wouldn't. Yeah. Well, hey. What do we get here? 3 fuel? Supplies are probably more expensive than fuel. Do I have to jettison something? You gained 200 echoes. You lost 1 unstamped crate of brilliant souls. Your objective collecting cargo for the cherry man quality is gone. What? Okay, 1. Done. I don't know what. We gained a supply. All right. Let's go to story because we also have to drop off these Sphinx stone people. Where do we drop? Oh, I think it's going to be in the... Here it is. Deliver the Sphinx Stone. 500 echoes, ladies and gentlemen. You no longer have the Sphinx Stone. Continue. 100% chance to carouse in the Wolfstack docks. We have a romance as well. Hire on more crew. Put your ship in dry dock. A new recruit. How's your ship looking? It's looking okay. It's looking okay. Okay, business before pleasure. The dark speckled admiral. No. The voracious diplomat. Describe recent moves in the great game. Oh, yes. Let's do it. You lost a move in the great game. You gained 50 echoes. The diplomat takes notes. Only listens with utmost concentration. Figures touching eyes lightly closed. The payment is small, but welcome. Submit the vital intelligence. I say now. I'm listening. Etched in memory, the diplomat takes no notes and makes no sign. Only listens in absolute silence and finally nods and declares, I'll pass this on to where it will do the most good. Thank you. The voracious diplomat serves London, but has dangerous allies. You gained 1 supremacy. You now have rising supremacy, the Dawn Machine. Pardonnez-moi. The sun. We got 500 echoes, 3 Admiralty favors, and we lost some vital intelligences. Very interesting. Dark Speckled Admiral. Submit the port reports. Continue. Gators Morn. Pass it on. And we collect Port Cecil. Delicious free money. Wisdom. 30 echoes for wisdom, and we got some fuel as well. We have a new accomplishment. The Salt Lions. Nuncio. I think that's it. Leave the Admiralty. Done. Alright. Carouse and Wolfstock docks. We might as well. It could unlock some of our terror. Or decrease some of the terror. 3,518, ladies and gentlemen. I think we're going to be able to buy that ship. Let's do a little bit of dockage. A marvelous night out. You were fortunate sea shanties fine friend in the warmth of a pub fire and something more. Continue. Someone whose name you do not know or recall. The likely last. Don't think I came down to the docks just to see you. I've got business here, but alright. It did cross my mind that you may drop by. We lost 10 terror and something new has occurred. Some warmth, new memories. It's harder to say goodbye this time. We're building a life for ourselves. Can we have like an heir? Can we have a child? That'll be incredible. Visit the Rose Market. I don't think we're going to sell anything. Shops. Don't we have things to sell? We have some parabol linen. I know somebody who wants to sell parabol. Look at that, 60 bucks. Some of this stuff I do need to pay more attention. To be honest, there's that one person who's looking for all the colors, and I think a lot of these items might be able to appease some of that. Like this one's pink, right? So I should pay attention to that, but right now I just want the money. I want the filthy money. We need a firkin of prisoner's honey. Beautiful. All right, the alarming scholar. Anything for us? A memory of distant shores. I want to collect all of these. All of this stuff we need to collect. The Labyrinth of Tigers, your lodgings. Absolutely. Rest in the elegant townhouse for 100 bucks. It's insane. We're not selling anything. Consider retirement. Back to the city. Continue. All right. On the next episode, I believe it's time for us to finally buy a ship. And then move back out. We got to head back to the cannon. We're going to go up to the Codex, actually. Hit the Codex, probably drop off the supplies to the cannon, and maybe do a little bit more exploring and see where this leads us. And until then, go out there with glory and grandeur, one and all. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Ta-ta.